Deciding whether you need a lawyer.
Lawyers are legal professionals. They are trained to know what the law says about your legal problem, what your options are, how to help you decide what's best for your case, and how to present your case. For any type of legal issue, it's a good idea to talk to a lawyer.
There are a lot of resources out there to help you handle legal issues on your own. However, that often may not be the best thing for you to do. You want to make sure the resources you are using are right for your situation.
Even if you don't think you can afford a lawyer, you should check first. A lawyer may be able to help you for a reasonable price. And in some cases, you may be able to get free legal aid if you qualify.
When should you think about finding a lawyer?
Let's start by looking at your situation. While it's always best to talk to a lawyer, there are some cases where it might be more important than others. Here are some common situations where you may want to talk to a lawyer. You've been sued in a court of law. Someone threatened to file a lawsuit against you. You feel like you've been wronged or your rights violated. You have been in an accident. You have been charged with a crime or received some kind of notice that you violated the law. Someone has hurt or threatened you. Someone refused to pay you for something you are owed. Someone has taken something from you that they shouldn't have. You have received a legal notice in the mail that you don't understand.
Learn about your issue.
Next, you should learn about your legal rights and responsibilities. You can find free information online at illinoislegalaid.org or at the Chicago Bar Association and other bar associations. There are a lot of resources to help you handle legal issues on your own. Visit your local self-help center or library to find out more. Make sure the resources you are using are right for your situation. For example, be careful about paying for online legal forms. Make sure you know which forms are right for your case. There are also many free forms offered on illinoislegalaid.org and on court websites.
Can you handle this legal issue on your own?
Next, let's think about whether this is something you should consider handling on your own. How important is this matter to you? How much will it matter if you are not successful? The more important it is to you, the more you should think about getting a lawyer's help. Also, you should try to speak with a lawyer if any of these statements apply to your situation. After reading more about your issue on illinoislegalaid.org, you do not feel comfortable that you know the basic law and court procedures. You are not able to attend court dates during court hours, which normally are 8:30 a.m. through 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. You do not think you will be able to clearly explain your issues to a judge because the situation is very emotional for you. You do not handle stressful situations well. You have trouble staying organized and keeping up with deadlines.
You want to talk with a lawyer. How do you find one?
There are many things to think about when trying to find a lawyer. Most lawyers specialize in certain kinds of cases, so the first step is to figure out what type of case you have. If someone has filed a court case against you, you can see the case type from the court documents. Some examples of types of cases are family law, including divorce, child custody, and child support issues. Mortgage foreclosure, which is when the bank is foreclosing on your house. Consumer debt or bankruptcy, which is when you are out of money and owe a lot of money to others. Landlord-tenant or housing issues. Immigration and issues because you are not an American citizen. Employment, which means issues at work. After you have determined the type of case you have, a great place to start is by calling your local bar association. Many bar associations offer lawyer referral services. If you are in the Chicago area, try the Chicago Bar Association Lawyer Referral Service at 312-554-2001. If you are somewhere else in Illinois, you can try Illinois Lawyer Finder at 888-926-3101 or your local bar association.
Make sure your lawyer is qualified.
Once you have found a lawyer who may be able to help you, it is important to make sure that the lawyer is qualified to handle your case. You can do this any of the following ways. Go to the Illinois Attorney Registration and Disciplinary Commission website, iardc.org, and search for your lawyer. On this site, you can find out about the lawyer's history, including whether he or she has been disciplined. If the lawyer has been disciplined, you should reconsider hiring this person. You also want a lawyer who has malpractice insurance. The IARDC website lists this information also. Run an internet search for the lawyer and look for any reviews about him or her. Check out the lawyer's website too. If the lawyer does not have much information available on the web, you should ask them for client references.
What if you can't afford a lawyer?
Good news! There are legal aid organizations throughout the state of Illinois that may help you with your case. The bad news is that there aren't enough of them to help every person in need. Also, they are required to follow strict income guidelines. This means that if you make over a certain amount of money, you may not qualify for free legal aid. To find out about legal aid help available in Illinois, go to chicagobarfoundation.org and click on the Find Legal Help button. If you live in Cook County, you can also call the Carpels hotline at 312-738-9200. While the lawyers at Carpels will not represent you in court, they will provide advice and referrals to organizations that may represent you. The Carpels hotline is open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and on Wednesday evenings until 7:30 p.m. The hotline receives many calls each day, so please be patient when you call. Leave a message if you are unable to get through, and Carpels will return your call. If, after carefully thinking about the questions covered in this video, you decide not to consult a lawyer, you will find more information about going to court on your own at illinoislegalaid.org. To see and print a summary of the information in this video, click on the link to the brochure on this page.